G'day YouTube, Joby from Oz. Well, as you can see, the lathe is no longer on the bench. It is in fact on Mr. Whitham's ute. Here's the man himself, the legend. He popped around for a beer, so of course I put him to work. We're going to lift this. We've got the drip tray to go on. We've got a drain hole for the drip tray that we just drilled. And then the lathe to go back on top of that.
Another beer. Another
beer, yep. And of course I had to pull the gearbox again to pull those bolts through. And right, enough dawdling. Let's get on with it, eh? Happy place. Sweet. So, the tray is in. And time to tighten them up. Oh, geez, look at that. Automatic bolt tightener. It's amazing what you can do when you've got weight on your side. So that's quite a nice finish for the tray. The motor should sit just over that, which would be nice. Got to pull this one off, which means I've got to pull that one off. And this should be the last time the lathe comes off this base. It should be the last time the gearbox comes off the lathe. It should be the last time the electronics come off the lathe.
Never say never.
I've got to start positive somewhere, mate.
Sorry?
I've got to stay positive somehow, mate.
Sure.
Alrighty.
You only have positive vibes, we don't have positive.
No, that's it. But it almost looks chunk. That's a bit dodgy. Handle hits the bloody thing in reverse. I have to fix that. That's no good. So this sling's probably done with. Do you want to take a break and do some footage, and
okay,
I can do some hardware. Okay, we've made some progress. Managed to get the DRO scales attached on the back edge. Just making up a bracket now to run down between there and there. Lathe is now mounted up on the bench, thanks very much to Mr. Bruce Whitham. Need to pull this pulley off so I can pull this bracket off because it's surplus to requirements. Then I can look at getting the motor mounted back on. Once the scales are on for the Z, I'll look at the X scales and then probably put the backing plate in. Progress. Alright, so a bit of stainless, just got to put a couple of slight bends in it to bring it into alignment. And you've got to go about a centimetre. So I'll use the vise for that. Clamp it in, give it a tap, tappy tap tap. Preparing to bend this piece of metal. Trusty square, got a gap. Fucking stick. More. Too far. Okay, so my goal is just to bend this over. So I'm just going to use a chisel, tap 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 along that line. Introduce the bend slowly, take me about 4 or 5 passes. Alright, so I've bent up the angle to suit. Just going to drill some holes to mount it all. Job's done. A couple of holes, a couple of bolts, cut them to length. Where did the plate go? Hello, Mr. Plate. Lost him. He'll come back. Okay, so the old story, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. I've still got the gear change and the cover off the lathe, but look at this, it's almost looking shiny. We have the lathe on the table. I'll probably put some silicone underneath that to dampen the noise a bit. Over the back we have our DRO scale, and that's connected on our Z. There's is all pretty fancy. And then sing along, John. We'll have our X DRO mounted up here. And I'll make a little bracket to extend this piece here. That'll come down, riding off the same carriage stop. Actually, that's a better spot for it. So that's all ready to get all bolted up. This will mount to the top. We'll put a cover down, chip guard, and we'll have a tray under here to protect the bed. Oh, good. Progress, guys. Real progress.